So welcome to this video. So if you're a complete beginner and don't know how to use Claude Code, just follow this video. It's very simple. Right here, I use Claude Code to build me a website that took about 30 minutes to make. It's essentially a product trend analysis. This is specifically for e-commerce. So I'll show you how to make it. It's very simple. Just type in Nike shoes, hit enter, and then it's going to search the web. With Nike shoes, it's going to show you the trends and interest over time in which region. It's really cool. You guys can do this for your own. It doesn't have to be e-commerce, but I'll just show you exactly what Claude can do and how powerful it is. To build this, guys, it's so simple. All you need to do is just go ahead, download Claude Code, which just follow this video, and then also download Cursor. Cursor, it's going to enable you to edit everything. We're going to start with Cursor first, which is very simple. All you have to do is just click on get started, cursor.com, and then go ahead and just download it all for your PC. For me, I have Mac, so I download it on my Mac. And once you download it, this is how it looks like. It's very simple. It looks just like this. You guys need a folder, right? Once you guys create your folder, you guys are going to open terminal. Inside this terminal, you're going to type in CD, and then type in the folder name that you guys created, just like that. And now we're in. Next, you guys are going to type in this code, Claude -- allow dangerously skip permissions. This will be found inside below the video. And then go ahead, Command V or Control V if you're on Windows. You want to trust this folder. You want to scroll down, and yes, you accept everything. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and create a .env file that will contain our stuff. All right, let's continue. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the .env file. So first, you're going to need a new terminal with this, with your folder open. Type in pwd. Nice. So we're in the right thing here. So let's type in this cool thing called touch.env. In here, you're going to paste that in. Then you're going to type in nano.env. Nano. Now in here, you're going to copy all of this stuff, SERP API key, Supabase URL, and then you're going to click Control X and then Y to enter and then save. Let's do it. So we're going to do Shift X, okay, Control X, Y, and then enter to save. Perfect. So now let's test if it's saved. We're going to do check. We're going to do ls-a. We see that we have the env file stored. Perfect. Also, we're going to make sure that we're going to type in this code as well. echo.env, git ignore. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a Supabase account. You guys need this because this is where we're going to store our information. Now, as soon as you create one, it's free. What you need to do is create a new project. In here, you're going to type in your name. We're going to type in AI Mac 4 database password. Just going to type it in. Okay, enable RLS. Okay, create new project. While that's creating, you guys are going to go ahead and create your SERP AI API account, which is awesome because you guys have the private key here. So make sure it's copied. And now go back to your project. Perfect. So this is where we're going to go in project settings. We're going to click on API keys. Going to click on legacy non-service role API. Then we're going to copy the service role secret. Now go back to your folder, the very same folder you guys created, right? You're going to open that inside the terminal. You're going to type in nano.env. Now inside of your SERP API key, this is where you're going to paste in your API key. You're going to do Command V. That's my API key. I'm going to rotate it so you guys don't steal my free credits. Your URL, your SERP URL, Supabase URL. Perfect. So we have the Supabase URL and the Supabase add-on key. So Supabase add-on key is going to be the URL, and this is the service role secret. Okay. Now we're going to paste in that service role secret, which is going to be at the bottom here. Okay. Control. Okay. Command X. No. Nano.env, we're going to restart Supabase service role secret key. We're going to paste that right over here down at the bottom. Control Command V. Oh, shoot. right? So just copy the public anon key. All right, so it's going to be superbase anon key and V. So just like that. Let's check if it worked. Okay, it works. Same for the anon key. You're going to copy that. You're going to go down, Command V. Next, we need the SERP API key. It's found in your profile settings. As soon as you guys create it, it's really easy. And it's going to go up here. Perfect. So now we need our GitHub token ID. Now we need the GitHub token. This is found in your GitHub. As soon as you guys create that profile, click on that top one and click on your profile again. Click on the settings. In the settings, scroll all the way down. In developer settings, you'll find that personal access token. By clicking on the classic ones, you get to generate a new token. But make sure it's classic though. Let me confirm. Great. So now in here, you guys want to make sure you guys select the repo, the workflows, the admin orgs, the admin public key, everything that you guys like. So delete repo, create repo, reuser, everything, and Copilot, project management, Copilot, admin, and then admin SSH key. Perfect. We're going to call this for our demo project and then just go ahead and create token. Now copy that token and you want to go back to your terminal. Let's go ahead and let's go the GitHub token, paste that in. And then just like that, if you want to guys go ahead, you want to go ahead and now control X height and then enter. And then we're done. As you guys can see, we have our GitHub, we have our SERP API. Now we need a Superbase. So here's how to get it. Inside of Superbase, you guys need to go to integrations. Now you click on data API. You're going to copy this URL. So we're going to put this section right at the top here. Now we need the Superbase anon key, which is found in the project settings and the API section. Here in the legacy, you're going to copy this one right over here. Now, when you copy it, you're going to go ahead and go back to your terminal. Inside the terminal, you're going to paste that in. Next, you want to do Control X, right? Enter. Perfect. Now let's go with npm run dev. Perfect. So it works. All right. So let's go ahead and continue. So what we need is we need to open a ChatGPT account. And then what you need to do is you need to type in this prompt. So using SERP Google Trends API, we want to build a dashboard. Google Trends will search in the bar. User will make the search. And then I just want to know exactly what we can do with the SERP API endpoint. Because fun fact, if you want to know exactly what you can do, you could just read API documentation and it'll show all that you can do with the API endpoint. So let's see. So here's what exactly we're going to be doing. As you can see, we're going to be using ChatGPT to go ahead and create us the implementation plan, because if you vibe code, you first need an implementation plan. And then once you think the implementation plan is perfect, then we'll use Claude Code to code everything. So look, using Search API, Google Trends, here's the prompt. You guys can find this prompt down below. So we want to build a dashboard to see the trends of products. And then we're going to be using this to sell to AI e-com businesses. So, and then we'll search with the search bar where user will make the search. Stack, we want it to be Next.js and TypeScript. We have our credentials in the NV file in the dashboard. So we're going to have the ChatGPT create us an implementation plan. So we're going to go ahead, copy this implementation plan. And then from there on, we're going to open the terminal. Let's open the terminal. This is Claude Code. Perfect. Here's the terminal. So we're gonna name our file. So we're gonna type in nano SERP API trans dashboard implementation plan.md. Perfect. Now in here, you're gonna go ahead, paste the whole implementation plan that we've got from ChatGPT. How do we do that? Very simple. Just go ahead, highlight everything here. You're going to copy the plan from ChatGPT. Just click on copy. Now in here, you're going to go ahead and just paste all of that in. And then you're going to Control X, Y, enter. Perfect. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and finally use Claude Code. It's been waiting for us for so long. Perfect. So we're going to just type in here. We're going to say, hey, dev, before we code anything, we must have. Perfect. So in the terminal, you're going to go ahead, paste this in, bin bash git install ss. We're going to type in our password. Okay, we're going to enter, and now it's installing everything. Perfect. Just wait till it installs everything. Make sure the password must be your laptop password. Next, we're going to go ahead and install the node. So just wait till it completes. Now that it downloaded everything, we're going to go ahead and brew install node. Now we're done. As you can see, we installed a brew. So this code, funny code, you don't guys have to put this in. You just have to close and reopen. Okay, now homebrew is installed because when you type in brew version, we see homebrew 5.1. Okay, now we're going to install brew node. Perfect. It's installing homebrew for us, and we're going to use, and Claude Code is going to use this to go ahead and run our local host. Now, when you guys type in node-v, we get to see a version of the node, which is version 25 point this. Okay, and the npm 11.12. So we installed everything we needed. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and open Claude Code and let's run everything. All right. So what are we running? We're running, hey dev, before we cover anything, analyze the implementation plan that we have, SERP API implementation plan. Give me the best take on it. We want to make it quite simple to run on localhost. We have our credentials in our .env. This is our workflow folder for the project. You will create the project from scratch. Don't code anything, just analyze. Okay, and this is where we hit enter. All right, as you can see, Claude Code is doing everything for us. How did I install Claude Code? I just paid $5. All right, guys, as you can see, Claude Code responded to us. It gave us the overall take, what's good, and things to flag before coding, and a simplification suggestion. Perfect. So now what we're going to type in is nothing. We're just considering what it needs. So what did I paste in there? I pasted from ChatGPT. I pasted GitHub tokens not needed, ignore completely, superbase is not needed for W1. Keep everything localhost, only use files, data, history, data, export, access files, partners. So I just give it a bunch of code. So start by creating the package setup, folders, files, the API route, the page UI, creating the localhost CSV, history, and then tell me what command to run to start localhost. Check this. Claude Code just asked me the name of the version, SERP API, trends dashboard, and if I want the package. Yes, allow all edits during this session. Let's go with number 2. Hit enter. Okay. So this is what Claude Code is doing so far. We're building everything starting from the config setup files. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. We're just giving it all permission without doing anything. All right. Claude Code just finished. So let's go ahead and let's test it. So inside the terminal of our AI ecom dashboard folder, we're just going to type in npm install. And then just wait till everything is installed. The code that the GitHub, that the Claude Code made. And then we're going to type after that, wait till it installs, and we're going to type in npm run dev. And now let's go with npm run dev. So npm run dev, just like that, everything's loading. Okay, so now let's go ahead and hold on control. We're going to copy this link, go to your Safari. We're going to paste it in, and let's see what Claude Code has made us. Sneakers. Oh, nice, SERP API error. So it looks like our dashboard hasn't been fully connected. It's okay. We're going to fix that. As you can see, it works. So we're going to receive error 500. Interesting. All right, guys. So let's save this on GitHub now. So in the GitHub section, you're going to, in your folder, you're going to go ahead, Control C, cancel everything. Now type in git init, initialized empty git repository, and then we're going to do git add dot. Perfect. And then we're going to do git commit and then initial commit. Perfect. So now let's go to github.com. Very easy. It's found in your Safari. Type in github.com, and then we're going to go to your repositories. And then we're going to get on new repository. Here we're going to name it AI Econ Dashboard. Let's just do it like this, right? And then create repository just like that. Now that it's created, we're going to make sure it does not have a README file. And so in here, we're going to go ahead and paste this in. That's my username. Okay. It needs your username, which is this one. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Your username, and then Control C, paste that in, and then hit enter. Sorry. Let's try that again. Copy this. Copy your stuff. Now in your username, you're going to add it in. Command V, hit enter. All right, guys, let's finish this. So in here, we're going to push this project into GitHub. So the username is going to be the perfect. And then the password is going to be this perfect. And then we're good. We just pushed it into GitHub. We're good. So now when we go on GitHub, let's check it out. We get to click on our repositories. There you go, AI Econ Dashboard. We get to see that we pushed everything in, which is awesome. So it worked. As you can see, here's our final product, the localhost 300. How did I run this? I ran this on my terminal by typing npm run dev. Now let's test it out. Sneakers. As you can see, SERP API is working perfectly. The breakout, just like here, we have top keywords. If this didn't work for you, allow ChatGPT to write you a prompt, and then from there on, just go ahead and fix it. Here's the strategy. Notice how this looks really ugly, and we can't compare products, let alone find products, because I want to build this for an e-commerce niche. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to prompt everything with ChatGPT. We're going to create an implementation file, and then we're going to have Claude read this implementation file and start coding for us. It's that simple. For me, I'm going to type in, go ahead and create me this implementation file. Notice this implementation file will only focus on the UI UX of the front page, one page. If you have another page for the login page, you're going to create another implementation plan. Or if you want a settings page, you're going to create another implementation plan. And that's how it goes. Let's have ChatGPT create us an implementation plan. What's cool is that ChatGPT created me an entire implementation plan. Look how long it is. And this is only for the front page. All right, so since I'm on Mac, let's go ahead, find my folder. There it is. And then open this in a new terminal as a folder. Nano, I'm going to create a new file. All right. We're going to call it this. All right. Now inside, you're going to copy this implementation file, the entire thing. Perfect. Go ahead. X, Y, enter. Okay. Now that is created, the implementation plan, it also gave us the give Claude cursor or anti-gravity. We're going to go with Claude. We're going to give it this prompt. So go ahead, copy the prompt. Now inside of Claude, you want to open it up. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Command in and hit enter. I'm scared. Okay, there you go. It's reading the file. Now let me explore the current code base structure. Okay. I have do you want to proceed? Find users, econ, app, type, group E, run shell command, and don't ask for group E. Okay. Let's see what else it's doing. Okay, it's reading components. It's using 11 tools. Hit enter to queue up additional messages if Claude support. Perfect. This is how it looks. Implementation plan for each section of the website. And also you guys have your own AI thing. Hello. That doesn't work, but you can enable it either with cursor, and also it saves search history as well. So if you were to type in, oops, it's it's searching the SERP API. And then with this, it's going to load statistics.
Yeah, sounds like worksheet.
This is perfect for AI e-commerce because this shows the trending region, search mode, also the interest over time through this year, and also gives it a score. And so it also gives you different regions and also this as well. Oh yeah, the AI works, but it's a little bit, it's hard to see. So we're going to have to edit this with cursor.
Are you putting that in your bio? This is what.
All right, we're basically done. Now we need to publish this or push it to our GitHub repo and then open it with cursor. And then we're going to edit the rest with cursor to save credits on Cloud. So all you have to do is navigate to your terminal, open GPT, and then just type in these 3 codes. First is going to be git remote -v. It's going to check if our GitHub's connected. Okay, it's connected. That's good. Next, it's going to be git add. So git add dot. Okay, then, paste in the whole command, git add and git commit. And then the final code is going to be git push to origin. Origin is our branch. Git push origin. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and open GitHub. We're going to open our repo. And then we have 2 commits that was just created just now. All right, guys, welcome to Cursor. If you guys don't know what it is, it's like Claude Code, but much cheaper, and you guys get to save on credits. Let's go ahead and open our folder that we've created. Go ahead, open it. That way, we're going to start coding everything from here. And if you guys are new to Cursor, don't worry about it. We're going to get a AI to create implementation plans for us. And as you can see, we're going to create implementation plans for what's it called, the dashboard, and for the history, for login. If you guys want to create users such as the admin panel and then the regular user panel, we're going to connect Supabase thanks to this, and it's going to be very easy from there on. Let's go ahead and get started. So the cool thing about Cursor is that in the agent section, we're going to click on plan, and then we're going to paste this prompt in. Now this prompt, I got it from ChatGPT. Compare trends implementation plan in the root project. So the purpose, create front-end functionality and all that. Don't code the feature yet, only create the implementation plan, markdown file. Okay, just click enter. What's cool is the cursor is going to code us the implementation plan, and then from there on, once the implementation plan is good, we're going to run this implementation plan, and cursor is going to go ahead and start building. And then once it finishes, if we like it, we can publish it. If we don't like it, we don't publish it. One thing to keep in mind, as soon as you create the implementation plan, you want to create a new branch. This branch will be only for cursor, okay? Now, in this branch, if you don't like any changes, we can go ahead and discard everything. So that's how we need, all right? Now, before you guys click build, we have to review the plans. Here's the plan. The future goal, user flow. Okay, user opens. Okay, user enters 2.5. Okay, look, I know you guys can read this, but I don't have time to read it. So instead of clicking build, we get to see that we're going to build in cloud, but we need a new branch. So how is it going to work? We're going to go ahead and open a terminal. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and create a new branch. Control here. You're going to paste that in and hit enter. Great. Great. So now we created a branch that's only on our computer. Okay, that's not bad, but I need this branch to be on GitHub. So here's what we're going to be doing. Git push -u origin compare. This is the branch name. Okay, look, it's done. It's created. Now let's go and check. So over on our GitHub, we click on our repository. We have 2 branches, just like that. We've added the compare trends UI. Perfect. So this is where we're going to be building stuff, all right, from cursor. Okay, and now in the cursor, we're going to go ahead and select our branch. We're going to select it just like that. Double confirm that is correct. And we are build in cloud. Okay. Let's go ahead and prompt locally. So just click continue locally. And now it's planning all the moves and it's just creating everything. based on our implementation plan, and it's going to be working inside our branch. If we like everything, we're going to push it to GitHub. Okay, great. Now, normally I would go ahead and do npm install and npm run to see the changes it made, but since I don't have time for that, I'm just going to demonstrate how we can commit this to our GitHub. All right, so all we need to do is go ahead, just like last time, we're going to type in git add dot. Okay, oh, whoops, actually, we're going to do this. Git add dot button, and then git commit dash n, compare trends update, this is our branch, and then git push. Perfect. And then if you guys have time, and then do npm install, this does it locally, and then npm run dev. All right, opening, yeah, don't show again. All right. Okay, so the local host is going to be this command. I wanna test to see if it works for us. I'm just gonna go ahead, paste it in. Let's make this larger. I know it's not designed for mobile, but it's okay. Compare trends. All right, boom. This is what we've created. And then if you guys want to create the rest of these, you're gonna have to create each implementation plan for each different step. Implementation plans you guys can create with GitHub, with Cursor, with Anti-Gravity, with Claude Code. It does not matter, but make sure it's very specific and very good, and only for this. This is how we keep our code straight. All right, guys, so here's how we're going to upload our GitHub repository and make it a URL. So it's very easy. Just go over to vercel.com. It's free, by the way. Next, we're going to click add new. We're going to click on project. By the way, you can add your domain to it, which is awesome. But first, we're going to go ahead and add our GitHub. Make sure you guys are signed in to your GitHub. Now, what we were working on was AI ecom dashboard. You're going to click import. You're going to make sure it's next, like everything, leave it the way it is. You can also add environment variables. That's only if you guys want to connect your domain. Click on deploy. And then what's awesome is that it's going to create you a custom URL that you guys are going to be using. And it just uploads everything, which is awesome. And also, you guys can also connect v0, bold.new, or Claude Code can even do all this. All you guys need is just API key from Vercel. It's that easy. Claude Code can just build your website really fast and upload it, which is awesome because Vercel is also used by bold.com, v0, Lovable. They all use vercel.com and they charge you money for using vercel.com. So you guys can skip bold.new, forget about Lovable. I mean, you guys, it's a good hack to use Lovable, but forget about deploying on Lovable or any other platform. Just deploy it on Vercel for free. It's that easy. And all you guys do is just click on continue to dashboard and boom, it's deployed. The repository is live. And what's awesome is that all you guys have to do is just click on this Vercel app right here. Make sure everything zoomed in and boom, you guys see your dashboard. It's fully up and live, which is awesome because we just literally went from local to cloud in like a snap of a finger. It's that easy. And this is exactly how we're going to be using to sell to clients. It's that simple. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you how we can merge the branch we made earlier with the pull request. So we're going to merge this branch that we've created earlier with the main one. So inside your GitHub, go ahead, click on your repository, wait till everything loads, click on the branches. Now the one you created, you want to go ahead, click on the 3 dots and create new pull request. Now notice how this pull request is going to the main one. It's able to merge. Go ahead, create your pull request right here. And just like that, it's loading. And then we're going to merge pull request. Perfect. Go ahead, confirm merge. Great. Now we are merged. Now let's go to Vercel and let's upload our website to Vercel. Now this is a deployed website on Vercel. Notice how it's not working at all. You type in matcha coffee, right? The SERP is not loading, it's not in the environment. That's why, because the end file, we did not upload it to GitHub. That's why. So we're going to have to go back to Vercel and we're going to have to go over to the settings. Here in the settings, you'll find that in the environment variable section, you'll be able to add an environment variable. This is exactly where we're going to be typing SERP API key. And then we're going to paste in that SERP API key that we have in our .env file. And then just click save and then it should work. As you can see, I've added my API key and everything is saved. And then we need to redeploy our deployment section. So just over down here, click on redeploy everything. Perfect. And then now it's building. Just wait till everything loads. It's going to include our API key. And then from there on, in the environment variables where you've added your private keys, it should work. what's cool is that inside this project, back on cursor, I've added Vercel as a plugin, and I've written disable file rights of production on Vercel. Do not save CSV history to local files when deployed. Only keep file writing to localhost development. If running in production, return data without trying to write or JSON exports. Okay. Now we're going to run this, and we're going to let cursor fix everything for us in the meantime. Okay, we see that we've made a few changes. Let's go ahead and control this. Okay, let's commit this to GitHub, okay? So we're just going to copy it, disable fix rights. Okay, paste that in. Okay, done. And now push to branch. We're just going to do push, type in git push. Nice. Okay, now we're going to merge. So we're going to click on pull request. We're going to click on PR, the very branch we're in, and then we're going to merge it just like what we did with that last time, which is you guys go in your repo, go over here. This branch we've created last time, we're going to do a new pull request. It's going to merge it into the main one. I'm going to click on create pull request just like that. Wait till everything's doing. Okay, merge pull request, commit merge, just like that. And boom, we're done. Simple as that. We're also going to update main locally. So git check out main, git pull. Perfect. And just like that, we are done. Let's go ahead and redeploy. So over at our stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and redeploy everything. Let's do redeploy, just like that. Redeploy. All right, guys, look, it works now. Instead of Adidas shoes, let's go with Nike shoes. Okay, ready? Click analyze. It's fetching the SERP API, and it just worked. Boom, it works. We see the interest, peak interest, single term, United States, the top region, and the interest by these countries, the topics, and it's all live, which is awesome. And we can see that everything works here as well. Let's go with, what's it called? Matcha herb river. Matcha herb hut. Okay, click compare. Matcha herb with hut. We see that there's a cool dashboard right over here. It's real-time data. Hut, matcha herb, hut, seasonal, matcha herb, hut, C chart. Strongest demand, hut, most stable. Perfect. You guys can compare products just like that. And we're done. Now, just for you guys, if you guys want to sell AI directly to clients, make your first money with AI, sell smart websites, websites that have cool widgets like AI phone callers, chatbots, AI appointment booking systems, and you want to learn how to do outreach, whether email, text, DM, or via cold call, go ahead, join my group right now. It's super cheap, and let's grow together.